We begin in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, where President Yoon has a big day ahead in terms of bilateral and trilateral summits. He's due for a meeting with his U.S. and Japanese counterparts and separate bilaterals with each of them. Our editor-in-chief, Moon Connyoung, is traveling with the president and files this report.
A flurry of summit diplomacy on the sidelines of the ASEAN-related summits in Phnom Penh on Sunday. South Korea and Japan announced Saturday that their leaders would meet face-to-face in the Cambodian capital, as both countries have shown willingness to improve bilateral ties after they worsened significantly over wartime labor issues. That will be followed by a Yoon-Biden meeting and a Yoon-Biden-Kishida three-way summit. A top official traveling with the South Korean president said it was a sense of urgency for security cooperation in the face of North Korea's unprecedented pace of missile tests recently that propelled these chain of leaders summits to take place. Topping the agenda at the three-way summit will likely be on how to rein in North Korea's nuclear program, with a more detailed discussion on the possibility of increased U.S. military and security presence in Northeast Asia should the North keeps going down this road. President Yoon and Japanese Prime Minister Kishida are expected to affirm close cooperation in dealing with North Korea during their bilateral summit, although discussions on the thorny issue of wartime labor cannot be ruled out. During the Yoon-Biden talks, South Korea's key priority will be to address growing concerns from South Korean businesses over the possibility of being negatively impacted by Washington's Inflation Reduction Act. Now, how much Mr. Biden is willing to address this matter remains uncertain at this point. At a summit of leaders of the ASEAN plus South Korea, China, Japan on Saturday, President Yoon stressed that if North Korea launched another ICBM and conducted its seventh nuclear test, the international community should respond with one voice. Seoul's top office said Chinese Premier Li Keqiang expressed China's commitment to playing a constructive role for the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula during brief talks with the South Korean president on the margins of the multilateral summit. With no confirmation yet on whether there will be a South Korea-China bilateral either here in Phnom Penh or in Bali in the next few days, the focus is now on the bilaterals between South Korea and Japan, South Korea and the U.S., and the trilateral between Seoul, Washington, and Tokyo in the next few hours. Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, Phnom Penh.